All right, Grace, start us off with some ideas. No, I'm just joking. This is our daily meeting. I figured you set yourself up for that one, so I figured I'd go ahead and finish it. This is our daily meeting in which we try to run this company and we do great things. So let's continue to do some great things. And we got some what I call boring stuff, but it's the stuff that pays to be. Now, we got to submit some navigational links. Basically, here's what this means. It just means links that are used to navigate to a website. So essentially, if I say this is the freshman level, can you send this version of the link here? Because that needs it's bringing it down. The user flow needs to be understood by the programmers. What is the user flow? The user flow is it's actually self-explanatory. The flow in which the user will take on the path that you want them to take. And yeah, that's basically it. Deanna, let me see your list. I'm gonna share it on the screen. It's not confidential or nothing. It's all on the internet, so it's public knowledge. All right. So you are doing it now. That's right. You did everything else. But with respect to Deanna's hustle, this is the only thing we got left to submit to Sagasoft, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. So we did everything. We did every single thing. Yeah, Trace is clapping. So this is pretty easy. All right, then. I'll tell you what. You show them. Hold on. Just stop real quick. Well, I already sent you freshman classes. Are you doing it again or something?
You sent me the links for the bundles. Remember you told me to go into each bundle, pull out each and every class and put those links in there too. So that's what I'm doing now. I've already done the graphics for the categories. Yeah. So this is the actual category list.
All right. I want you to show them, one example so they can know how to do it. And I'm gonna stop your screen, put up your stuff. There's this one little trick. This is easy. This is not a trick. Well, I don't want to say it's easy either, but it is easy, but not to say easy in assault your intelligence. There's this little trick. Basically, when you hit an enroll button, you can't really get the link. If you hit the enroll button, a good website will use it won't send you to an external link. It's not that secure. It will send you to an internal link, which basically increases the speed of the. You want your people to pay faster, and you don't want the computer to hesitate on them, so it's internal. Goes faster, and it's hard to get that link because it'll redirect and it'll send you to a general link. But I'm gonna show you a way how to get that link. Go ahead, Deanna. I'll show you.
This one?
Yes, the enroll. Well, hold on. You go back to your original document. And then I want you to go, actually, you know what, I got it. That's okay. I'll do it. Because I can share my screen. So here is Safari. And here's the bundle that Deanna was talking about. She has a link to that. Well, let me show you the examples because we already did this one. Let's go to all courses. Let's do the bundle. Let me search. All right, so it's all, there we go. Here, right here. So if you click this will obviously give you a link. Can y'all see this? Thinkific courses, freshman. Now, watch this here. When you click enroll, that is a general link. You don't want that. That's just a good website redirecting you internally. This is just users, checkout, and the authorization. It's just, that tells, it redirected. If you watch it again, and we'll see if we can catch it this time. I don't know. The stupid Zoom things in the way. So basically, this is what you do. You come to this. Let me start from the beginning. Here's the link. You hit that. Well, hold on. Let me start over. This is the link. Hit this, and then in this link, move Zoom. There is the link to the freshman level courses. Everybody can do that. Once I click this, it's going to redirect me to that general link. Right click, or do the max version of right click and copy this link, and watch what happens here. That's the actual link. You see it? That's the actual link. Now watch how it redirects real quick. And now it's back to the checkout authorized user. It does it real quick. So you'll never be able to get it if you don't copy. Go ahead. Go ahead, Diab.
When I send them the links for the bundles themselves, for the categories, do I need to do like we did for the actual courses, do both links, or am I only doing the other link?
You're going to have to send both, because
okay.
Nothing should be assumed.
Thank you.
But just don't think like a human. You have to think like the machine, because they need to know what the machine is doing, so they can then make it user-friendly for the humans. So let me break that down for everybody. When you Google something, well, let's do it together. All right, here we go. When you Google something, we'll Google Antonio T. Smith Jr. customer acquisition. Here's a blog. In this case, it's number one in the search because I actually put in my name. All right. So this is the blog. So here's a blog about customer acquisition, and here's even a tag that more likely leads back to the same blog. Everybody follow that so far? That's human stuff. How did this get up here so fast, so to speak, or whatever? So if you click the blog, behind the scenes, what you'll see is a bunch of backlinks and all sorts of stuff. Essentially, every single time that I do something like this and lead, if you, all right, y'all pay attention down here, you'll see the link pop up so I don't have to click it. See VTL design. VTL design again. Conversion XL this time. Y'all pay attention down here? That's two links. That's three links, Investopedia. That's the fourth one, accounting tools. And then the source that I use is that's a fifth link. Totally different link. And then I even put Facebook, and then just for easy to find me, but other purposes, other links. Here's what this means from a computer standpoint. As a human, all you want is what you want. easy. From a computer standpoint, Google's algorithm sees this blog as a reputable blog because it consists of so many other links that, and I'll try to simplify this. First off, if it wasn't a reputable blog, it wouldn't have so many links. Because if you're doing something sneaky, you're not trying to have so many people come back to it. That's number one. Number two, the algorithm wants you to be resourceful. So the more you send people other places, is the higher you rank on search, because it's a resource for all. And the more you interweave, this is called white cap. I'm gonna just say SEO. It's not really, but y'all understand SEO. This is white cap SEO. There's a black cap, which is illegal, and if Google catches you, then Google can ban you with your IP address. And you don't want to get banned from Google because Google is most of the internet. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you don't want that to happen because it's really hard to get off. So essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to define to you what is human and what is machine. The automate assumptions as a human. Oh, can I just do it the easy way? No, you cannot, because the programmers need the machine way. So that's why they need all those links. You can't just say, click the bundle, and that's it. No, you got to click the bundle, and then here's every link inside the bundle, and then here's every hidden link inside the bundle, and the checkout link right now, etc. Right? Just know, while it is boring, unless you are into computers or have an engineering mind like Shaker, probably only me, him, and Jerry got excited about this whole conversation. Right? And Satish, if he's on, but you have to do these things. Somebody has to do it. Because if not, no money. I don't know what to tell you. It's just, somebody has to do it. The internet is the internet. And it's a free place to dominate, but there's a human side of it and there's a machine side of it, and you need to respect both. It just is what it is. So, Deanna, ask your question again, and then it'll piece in there, it'll make it comprehensive.
Got it. So I need to include both the actual.
No, ask the question that made me say that. Because you got the answer. I want you to go backwards and act like you don't know the answer now.
Got it. Do I need to include both the links, the enroll link, and the actual course link like you did for the freshman, sophomore, junior, senior bundles?
And yes. So she's saying, do I need to include the human and the machine stuff? Is what she's asking. And the answer is yes. So now you get it.
Yes.
Don't do your best. A long time ago, Bill Gates said something wise. This was way the .com era, which is 97, 99, 96, 99, bust in 2000. He said there's two types of businesses, those with websites and those out of business. That was a powerful statement, right? that was a powerful statement. Those with websites and those out of business. Basically, he didn't say those that not have websites. He just literally said, if you don't have a website, well, it's just assume you're out of business, and which was true, which is extremely true. That proved to be very true. The internet was not a fad. And once people figured out that the internet was the world again, and you can do the same thing, what you would call offline, online, then the world was wide open. Please know, I give y'all 18 to 24. No. Let me, because our president, Mr. Trump, is actually pretty smart, and he's a genius in this category. So I'm extending the months. I'm gonna give you 48 months. What is that? 12, 24, 4 years. I'm gonna give y'all 4 years before the whole word offline doesn't even make sense no more. The word just won't make sense no more. No one would say offline. There would be no logging on, logging off. The reason I delayed it is because Trump is going to continue to delay 5G until America is competitive. And in that regard, he is super genius with it too. Let me just tell you, he is making some incredibly smart moves in that category. He really is. He really is. And, you know, you got to give credit where credit is due. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I sound weird. But please know, it all makes sense. It will make sense. It will make sense. There will be no more offline online. It would be the same thing as your Alexa speaker or any smart speaker. If you have who has a smartwatch? Is that offline or online? Like, is it? Do you know? Because it's always tracking your movement, even when you're not using it. You have apps on your phone right now that are consistently tracking your location. Some of them you don't mind, like the weather app. You kind of want that tracking your location, kind of, or your navigation app. You kind of want to navigate where you're going. Well, some of these you don't mind tracking your location, but all these apps are tracking your location. It'll make a house arrest a whole bunch easier. It sure will. It sure will. All these apps tracking location. That whole offline, online stuff is going to disappear because 5G is not about speed, although the speed is incredible. 5G. Okay, let me change the meeting up real quick. Today at 11, Deanna? 11, I got to meet with
11.
I got to meet with some people who in our company that move and shape things, and I have to warn them about the future. And I'm going to do part of that now. Second, 5G cannot work without surveillance. It also cannot work without routers everywhere, and it also cannot work well without facial recognition. Sorry, but it's the truth. Sorry. China has just totally accepted facial recognition because its citizens don't have, the freedom that you would have here in the West. And so they don't mind because it's normal to them. It's all good. The United Kingdoms, where's Steve? Steve on? There's Steve. Outstanding. You know who has the most video surveillance of any country? The United Kingdom. They have more cameras per person in the world. Literally. I'm not sure what China will probably be second, on its way to first. More cameras, man. It's something like 17 cameras per person or something like that. So while you think you like freedom, while you think you like privacy, you do not. You have already given it up. 5G is going, this is why cybersecurity, is so important these days. Because the next wars is CCTV. Look at law, my man. I was trying not to use that to keep it simple, but since you put it out there, you know what? Let's play a game together. Don't take my word. Let's just see. United Typical. United Kingdom, CCTV. Let's just see what pops up. Mass surveillance in the United Kingdom. One nation under CCTV. The future automated. Wired UK. How many TCT cameras are in London? Let's find out. Those things. 500,000 cameras dotted around London. When was this article written? Let's find a date. How old is this? Anybody see a date? Let's see. Looking for a date. No date. I bet I could. I hate when I find articles with no dates. Who doesn't date their articles on the internet? Let me see. They're gonna make me start going. See, shakers, now they're gonna make me go inside their business. Oh. See, can you see this? Can you see the, right? Okay. See, this is why. This is why people like me get in trouble. This is it right here. I dug it. Let's see. Can you see what I did, Shay? Can you see what I'm doing? The spectrum element? Okay. All right, here we go. God darn it. They should have made me see. Navigation, primary, navigation, grid. Yes, I'm asking myself, header. Where's your date? I want information. Where's your sources for the column, Kevin J. Query? Okay, at least it's loading fast. I get it. So if you're in cybersecurity, this site isn't that secure. It's not bad, but like I can get into these widgets. But anyway, let me not expose what I know how to do on a recorded camera. You understand? Just know that I can get up in there. There's a 1984 movie, Jerry, this year. Yeah, yes.
If you do decide to do that, just go ahead and use, the new company that we're doing an ad for podcasts. Just go ahead and use them, so you can have a better.
Indeed. Okay. She's talking about a virtual private network. That's what she's talking about. A VPN.
There you go, VPN. There you go.
The 5G is going. It's already dog it. China's China. Who's familiar with the whole Huawei US? I won't even call it controversy. I'll just say content or drama. 5G is already here, but it's here very limited right now. Anyway, you'll see. When 5G is here, especially in the companies. But you don't live a 5G lifestyle. This is what a 5G world looks like. You walk out. Has anyone seen the Minority Report? Okay, that's 5G. That's easy explanation. That's 5G. Or Netflix, What Happened to Monday? I've seen that. Netflix original, What Happened to Monday? It's pretty good.
That's it, 100%.
That's 5G. That's 5G. You have to be connected. And so cameras have to go up and routers have to go up. You're consistently, there is no offline. Now, let's ask a logical question. Hold on. Hey, Siri. Now.
Go ahead.
Did I just activate Siri?
No, it was already on.
No, she just said interesting question. Why you want to answer the question, Siri? Are you always online? Hey, Siri. Are you always online?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Well, I just want to know if you're monitoring me.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
Are you always on?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
How fast does the Earth travel around the sun?
Here's an answer from enchantedlearning.com. The Earth revolves around the sun at a speed of about 18.5 miles sec, 30 kilometers sec.
Siri. Hey, Siri.
Go ahead.
Who is Phil Sorrentino?
Here's the contact info for Phil Sorrentino.
Okay, so apparently she knows that stuff, but doesn't know if she's always online.
Liar.
She chooses to take the fifth on that.
That's some good law training there, right? She will stand up in a court of law and not do that. Let's think about that for a second. Like this, even the weird question of who's Phil Sorrentino? Oh, here's his contact information. Come on. Siri is never offline, or Cortana, or Alexa, or any of them. They're not. The new, let's play one more game. I'm not even sure why I'm doing this because I was going to do some links to board stuff, but new Apple update, always tracking your, not movements, tracking your interactions with apps. Oh,
Apparently now it's supposed to be start tracking COVID-19, whoever's been affected. Some people saying it's fake news, some saying it's 9, but it definitely slipped in there. So there was a statewide outage last week, and that was a huge part of it.
I don't know about state. That felt like nation because it happened down here.
I think it was okay. I think it was nation. I didn't want to stretch too far, but it was massive.
It hit here in Kansas as well.
Look at that. It was in Texas. From my timeline, it was everywhere. It was everywhere. In fact, I told my team that's exactly how I would attack people. The first thing I would do is cut off the phones and,
But if you was posting it on Facebook, they was taking down the links or what have you and saying it was fake news and this is against our guidelines. So it was a massive conspiracy.
Let's see. Apple update tracks your every move. There you go. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. Those those terms and conditions we never read. What I'll do is, this is going slow, I'll send y'all a YouTube video so you can turn off your tracking, because between Facebook and Apple, they both did updates. I don't know much about the new update that Apple just did because it just did it. Has it even come out yet? Law, has it come out yet? I know it's now at this very moment. I'm not sure it's out, but nevertheless.
I believe it did. They was speaking about it 2 days ago, so I believe it's on its way if it didn't already come out.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me go to software update right now and see. Well, I'm up to date. That means I probably need to go and turn some stuff off. Here's how this works. This up to date means probably in my sleep. It's we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it, Antonio. It's 3 a.m. We'll go ahead and update you. And it probably did. Which leads me to understand I need to cut some stuff off. Here's how it works. They track your every move, especially Facebook. because, and by your every move, all your browser, like everything that you do, they're tracking. And they're using that information to gather data on you to sell it to advertisers. Not too bad. That is bad, but not too bad. Until law enforcement says, well, hey, we should do that too. And then, and I said nothing bad about cops, just listen. Because law enforcement is government. Can we at least agree with that? Can we at least say it's government? All right. So when government says, well, we want to stop terrorism. Okay, no problem. That's good. So let's monitor all our citizens' moves so we can find a few terrorists. Well, wait a minute now. What you mean? If you don't believe me, Amazon just suspended 1 year their facial recognition from law enforcement. Why? Here's how it's being used. Welcome to a 5G world. When you go riot and protest or whatever, but specifically it was used during the riots, they were using facial recognition, getting the identities of every single person, and then following them, and then arresting them if they had outstanding warrants after the protest. That's, well, judging by your faces, I either look like I'm liberal or let's Amazon suspends its facial recognition. Uh-oh, screen stop window close. This just happened. Said it's halting law enforcement use of its facial recognition software, adding its voice right to a growing chorus of companies, lawmakers, and civil rights for greater yield of surveillance technology. I'm not making this up. This happened. This is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's okay when we sell it to advertisers, but what happens when we say, well, you know what? What happens when the government says, well, we want to do that too? Because what does the government do? They got deeper pockets. So you better get your companies ready. I was going to talk about boring links, but I guess not anymore. Get your companies ready. And we're ready for 5G. If you're ready, then it can't put you out of business, and at least you can do something positive with it. It's also why this company never sells information. We just do not. For no reason, we do not sell information ever. We never will. We just never will. There is absolutely no point in doing so. I have no direction for the company for that. I've got plenty to say about that, but I won't. We never sell information. We could. We've got plenty of it. We've got millions of it. We don't sell information. 5G isn't going anywhere. It's actually here. It's slow, law, because in fairness to Mr. Trump, he's actually pretty smart by halting it, because whoever rolls out 5G the fastest, you're talking about, I don't know, $30 trillion head start. And America wants that $30 trillion head start. Let's just call a spade a spade. So if you're thinking about it in terms of we want to win, whoever the we is, whatever country, that's what it is. So let's go back to the UK. How many of you are aware that the UK said, China, you can come over here. Oh, excuse, well, let me not do that. Huawei, you can come over here and establish 5G. How many of you are aware of that? Of course, Jerry is, because.
Say that again.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
That's a part of why Trump blocked it here in the U.S.
Man, I'm trying. Listen, but listen. When it comes to this
telecommunications, baby, telecommunications.
When it comes to this, is actually what, if you're talking about keeping America the #1 economy, if that's your goal, then you are an extreme Trump fan. Because when it comes to that, he's doing some stuff that's never been done before. Here, Huawei's role in 5G, Britain's 5G. Now there's some, well, I won't get into the political stuff because the UK decided on 5G ban, right? I'm gonna do my very best to stay out of the stuff. I'm just let y'all make it. I know pretty much everything about it. So I'm trying to avoid the UK to decide on 5G ban. Because, Huawei 5G ban. And they say, you know what? We got it. Y'all go ahead and come over here now. So this just happened. It's under scrutiny once again, right? So it's happening. And here's cool. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the problem. Well, you got Huawei. Now, it doesn't matter why they got banned in the U.S. That doesn't matter. Huawei. This is what is awesome. Or success after United States ban. Let's check this out. Becoming the U.S. tech enemy #1, right? That's that. But Huawei still, let me see. Huawei ships more phones than Apple. Look at this. This is incredible. This is incredible. Huawei ships more phones than Apple, and then here recently in 2020, Huawei versus Apple sales 2020. And January, after the ban, Huawei still beat Apple in the smartphone, Apple and Samsung. Now I'm going to say something smart, but I'm going to code it with clandestine words, and you're going to have to go research yourself. Why is Huawei banned? Still #1 smartphone. You thought that was a destruction? Because that's the way the media, at least the American media, said. They're gonna go down. They're gonna go down. They're gonna go down. There's 323 million Americans. That's 7.8 billion people on planet Earth. There's 323 million Americans. There's 7.8 billion people on planet Earth. When I say the third time, it's going to make a little more sense. I'm going to put a little more words in it. 5G and people want their money. It's coming regardless of 323 million people. Period. Get your companies ready. I'll let y'all go look into that on your own. Do you need to know that information? No. Just keep using me. I know it. But why do I know it? It's simple. I know the information because as a businessman with my agenda, I consistently control all these areas. I just put in chat. I'm fighting a war and I'm not shooting a single shot. So if it's got anything to do with economics, finance, data information, manufacturing, infrastructure, communications, or human resources, I know about it. anything related to ATS doesn't just control those. We dominate those. I don't outsource anything. And when I do, I outsource to own. Okay. I think if I was 65 and I said this, it would have more impact. So pretend that I'm 65 years old and I'm wise as, Phil Sorrentino. Just pretend that for a second. I have not said, Phil, I have not said many wise things, wiser than what I just said just now in my life. Forget 2020, in my life. You build a company, these are the 6 areas you need to control. You don't even have to understand how to do it. You just have to just copy and paste it and put it down in your business, and eventually the way will be shown to you. But I can assure you, we control all economics, all finance. 2 different things. Do not confuse them. They're 2 different things. Finance is what you think it is. Economics is when you put that finance into a group of people in a market. 2 totally different things. Data information. We got a lot of it. So I just told you I don't sell no data. I don't. I look like a good guy, right? When I said that, that's half the story. Would you like to give you the other half? I know y'all don't know that I'm black. I know you don't know that. But if I release my data and sell it, I just lost control, didn't I? No. Let's see. So I say I'm never selling. I never build a company to sell it, and I'm never going public. I'm never, ever, ever, ever taking this company public. I'm just telling you that right now. Never, ever. I sound like a good guy. All right, man, long term. That's half the story. Also, the moment I take it public, I just lost what? Control. And it's okay to lose control if you look like Jerry. You probably don't want to lose control when you look like me. 2 different things. Law says, now I understand. No, seriously, okay, well, how many Black-owned, publicly traded companies do you know? I'll wait. No, okay. Thinkity, think. Infrastructure, boom. That's obvious. A lot of our meetings have been about that in 2020. Communications. Now, I'm sneaky with that one. In fairness to y'all, it's going to be hard for you to see the communications. I'm super sneaky with that. I really am. So I'll give you a hint. It's why I put so much emphasis on podcasts. And it's why, if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm building a video on demand streaming empire. Okay, if you've been following me for a while. Why? Because I know that, well, that's how I'll end this here. I have no idea why I'm doing this to y'all. I guess I'm feeling spy-ish today. And I'm trying to help you out as much as I can, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe it's, you know what? We're just going to blame Tempest. That's who we're going to blame. We're going to blame her. Is she on? Yep, there she is. There we go. We blame her. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to show y'all something. Hopefully it blesses you. And still blaming Tempest. Human resources, obviously. That communication is real sneaky, though. I'm going to show y'all why I do the communications. It's real sneaky. It's really not even fair. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to send myself a picture. And it's taking too long. There we go. This is where we end. Antonio, all right, man. I hear you. Can you help us? I sure can. Can y'all see this?
Yep.
Let's first go to the source. Let's go to all the sources first. Oh, I can't blow it up anymore. Just know all reputable sources. And this, I got this from Business Insider. I just want you to know it's kind of hard to, oh, it is. Let me blow it up. Kind of hard to read the more I magnify it. But, sorry, just know that this is real. Now, just to do you a favor, I believe I can share this. Give me a second. All right. It's also uploaded to the chat. Now, when you see what I just uploaded, you're going to be either very mad at me or very excited that I did. I don't know. We will see which one. So let me share my screen. And then this is why cybersecurity and all this stuff is so important. But this is why I behave the way I behave. The illusion of choice. Media has never been more consolidated. Six media giants control a staggering 90% of what you read, watch, and listen to. 6. Not in America, the world, Craig. Top flight security of the world. 6. Let's find out. In 1983, it was this many, 50. By 2011, this many. Here they go. Who knew Disney owned ESPN, Pixar, Miramax, Marvel, ABC? Yeah. He'll say he did. News Corp, Fox, Wall Street, New York Post, GE, General Electric, Comcast, NBC, Universal Pictures, Focus Features, Time Warner, CNN, HBO, Time, and Warner Brothers, Showtime, CBS, Smithsonian Channel, NFL.com, Jeopardy, 60 Minutes. And out of these 6 companies, there's 232 media executives. And as far as America goes, they control the diet of 277 million Americans. The rest of those people are babies or prisoners. Okay? Babies and prisoners. Okay, they ain't that many people left. That's one media exec for 850,000 subscribers. That's pretty much the audience of San Francisco. In 2000, and keep in mind, y'all, this, I had to hunt this down. This is 9 years old. There's been some mergers. Anyway, 275.9 billion. Their total revenue was more than the GDP of Finland. But look, it don't just stop there. They control 70% of your cable. Don't just stop there. They control 20% of your hours. They control 1 of every 5 hours of television. Not just there. They own newspapers. 6 people. They own newspapers. And look, pretty much wherever there is a dominant central bank, there is them. Somebody should have heard that slug I just threw out there. That was a pretty open slug. Okay. News Corp owns the top newspaper on 3 continents. Insane. You ever went to, let me leave that alone for right now. Radio stations. 1,200. I actually have this, I've been having this picture saved for years. Just send it to y'all. 1,200 radio stations, 80%. They got your playlist. That's 32 years of back-to-back nonstop. They can get you from age 3 and have you at age 55 and you won't even know you programmed. Movies. It's all right here. It's all here. Don't forget, this was mergers happened then. This is why when AOL and Time Warner merged, that was a major issue. But it's okay though. It happens. Now, I just shared that with you, right? Y'all got it? You got it? If not, somebody get it and send it to everybody else. I just shared it with you. I've been holding on that. It's in my favorites. It's in my favorites and I got it backed up to the cloud. As long as I'm with Apple, every time I switch phone, Jerry, it switch with me. Because I want to know. Now, Antonio, why are you saying that? Because I guarantee you that those 6 people, those 6 companies, or 293 or 73 executives, don't look like me or any white woman or any woman whatsoever. Period. And even if you 65 and white, they don't like you either. Unless you paying their taxes or, subscribe to them. When you control the mind of people, you control the world. That's espionage 101. This is, I don't even have to explain that y'all understood that so much. That's just way too easy. This is why I had someone, if you just look on my personal page, somebody I know tried to hit me with some black on black crime. That bullshit. First of all, that's propaganda. Secondly, I told them real nicely, I was real nice. I said, oh, you're coming here with your conservative evangelical propaganda. Understood. I would respond, but you would like that too much. So, and then I went and then crushed them, because that's what I do. If I want to crush you, I'm really nice when I do. Everybody has talking points. All you got to do is listen to somebody talk, and you'll see which one of those 6 channels from those 6 companies have their minds. If you tell me anything, if I hear you say the new normal, I know who programming. If I hear you say wearing a mask is the kindest thing we can do for someone else, I know who's programming. But that doesn't stop it from being true. I just still know who's programming. If I hear you say you don't have to wear a mask, I know who's programming you. It's like, this isn't difficult. This is not difficult. What comes out of your mouth, unless you're probably in the top 1% or at least free thinker, but some of you not as free as you think, I know your program. I control all media. And I ain't talking about this. My #1 social media platform is podcast. And for years behind the scenes, I've been building a video network that I own to put there. And just yesterday on a radio show, I revealed to somebody, oh, I'm not going to release it until I get 8 million people there. And I said, why? Because once you got 8 million people paying for something, you pretty much own the world. Now imagine having 8 million people watching TV and 20 million people listen to you on some form of radio. So the next time I tell you, and yesterday, I picked up 3 new podcasts that don't even feature me. I'll tell you what they are. Yes, I'll tell you what they are. Well, 2 of them from this lady named Lenita. I have no idea, but for whatever reason, she cooks her food, Phil, and everybody watches her, 7,000 people every time with her mouth full. She just, talking about Lenita, she just opens her mouth and food falls out and 7,000 people watch it and they love it. I don't know why, but I want some of that attention, Jerry. I want some of that. I'm going to eat all that, okay? Second one is some justice stuff because she liked that and she got a lot of attention. But the third one is the one I really, really want. HIV radio. I changed the name of the show. It's called I Have HIV. You'll hear about it. You'll see about it soon. Don't even worry about it. You'll see about it. You ain't got no choice. You'll see about it. Got 5 podcasts and producing another 5 podcasts right now. So by the end of 2020 or whenever I finish producing and getting the episodes I want, that's going to be 10 new podcasts. Oh, Antonio, you're smart. No, I'm not. I am controlling economics, finance, data information, manufacturing, communications, and human resources. I am not smart. I am fighting a war without firing a shot. Hear me well. As I disconnect, we got to go to this sales training. Hear me well. My time in the Army was super easy and super hard at the same time. It was super easy because I was crazy and I had no responsibilities and I had no parents. I didn't care if I lived or died. That made it easy. Hard because of the stuff that I did for the United States Army. Doesn't matter what I did. Now, listen to this. When I got out of the Army, I went to jail 13 times. I could not adjust. I went to jail 13 times in 12 months when I got out the Army. Okay? This public info. I'm not joking. 12 months, 13 times. I was super shell shocked. I could not adjust. I could not. And I'm sitting there and I go, man, I got to do something. This is about 2005 because I keep getting in trouble. I got to do something. I don't know. All I know how to do is kill people and play spades. That's all I know how to do. It's literally, I said this. Sitting in a cell, I said this. And I said, what if I could take what the Army taught me and do that for business? And let me tell y'all something. Every day y'all log into me, that's what I'm doing. I've learned how to control millions of people's movements without saying a word. And I just gave y'all the secret. Thank you, Jay. Just gave y'all the secret. There it is. Control those 6 areas. You do. I wouldn't build another business but by doing that. If you're trying to sell it, then you can do what you want. Get enough money and then build one you want to do that. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. All right, everybody. Appreciate you. Log on to the sales trader now.